Hey everybody, this is Jessica Lynn of Jessica Lynn Original. I draw all of the art that you see on my website. I've got this fun YouTube channel where I show you projects I create, as well as me drawing all the images. Now today, this is going to be part 2 of my Taking Back My Craft Room. This bin, I picked it up at the Dollar Tree. I picked up 5 of them, so I had a bunch of matching, because I plan on organizing a couple of things into this bin. Now I have purchased plastic bins in the past, but they haven't been wide enough, so I'm really excited about this one. I also ordered from Clear Bags. They had cardstock that was 5x7 in size, and you can see it's a really nice heavyweight cardstock. Now I probably could have bought it myself, but the nice part was it was fairly inexpensive, and they did all the cutting for me, so I didn't have to deal with that. It's already the right size and ready to go, so I purchased 75 of those. And then I also purchased some clear bags, and the size that I picked was 5 11/16 by 8 3/16. You can see the size there, and the code is the B5H8PC, so if you want to go out and purchase the same ones I have, they are out there and available. So what we're going to do is I have a ton of clear stamps, some photopolymer stamps that, surprise, I designed my own line, and the thing is they're just not in the best condition. Now again, you can see here's what we did the last time. We put together all of our die cuts, which worked out really well. And let me just get this one in there. There we go. And I am loving that all my die cuts are organized. So let's go ahead and start getting these photopolymer stamps all set. Now I have a ton of them, not only my own, but I also have other company stamps as well. And up until a few minutes ago, I had 2 of those bins that you just saw me put on, the little blue bins. And let's just say that I did not take care of them well. So as the owner of a stamp company, this is not a good way to store your stamps. I decided that it's too much. When I start working on projects, everything's a mess. There were stamps that had ink on them, that I didn't clean them well enough, or sometimes I used the wrong ink, so I stained them, which is not a big deal. If you have photopolymer stamps, they stamp the same. They just don't look quite as pretty as they used to. But I'm going to go ahead and organize these. And I do own a bunch of other company stamps as well. Close to my heart was the very first company that I ever worked with. I purchased these from my former boss many years ago. And when they come from close to my heart, sometimes they don't have the backing on there. So I'm just going to use some 4x6, cut off the top, and then apply it to the back side, because I just want to make sure that the stamps aren't going to stick to the cardstock. You saw I went ahead and printed off the label, which I'm going to actually cut out using my Fiskars blade. So let me just go ahead and do that really quick. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually glue it right to the cardstock. I want to make sure that it's not going to move anywhere. I'm not going to lose the label, especially because they're not going to be in their full original packaging. I want to make sure that it's easy for me to find them. Now I decided to put them on the upper right hand corner because then I can flip through them. I would highly encourage you either put it, justified left, center, or right, just like if you were doing a Word document, because you want to have consistency when you're looking through these. So I'm going to put all of mine on the far right, right up against the edge. Then I'm going to go ahead and take one of my plastic bags, and I'm going to put the cardstock and the stamps inside that bag, and then I'm going to make sure that the flap flips over the back side, because I always want to have a nice clear view of my stamps. Now I will tell you, just completing the first one of these, it looks so nice in the bin. I can clearly see what stamps I have. Now an idea that I had was to take an index card, and on the back, if I was to package these away, and I have a couple of stamps where I'm missing one or two from the set. It's not a huge deal, but I should probably note that I lost it, just so that I'm not spending tons of time looking for it. So I could probably just, write down on an index card, when packaged this up, maybe today's date, and then put in there, lost the ostrich stamp. Now I didn't, but let's just say that's what I did, because then I could clearly note when it happened, so I'm not surprised. I'm going to go ahead and toss that close to my heart stamp into the bin, and we're going to move on to the next one. Now this one you might recognize from my company. These are Flynn's puppies, and I love this set. It comes with a Corgi, a Pug, and a Labrador Retriever. It is a 4x6 set, and what I would probably do before you put them away, just make sure that you clean them up. Line them up as best you can, not like that. Line them up the right way, make it look nice. Because when you go through, you want to be able to find them easily and quickly. So we're simply going to go through the same process that we did before. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to take our cardstock, I'm going to glue the tag right in that upper right hand corner. And again, you can see for consistency, the name of the company is always going to be capitalized, and then whatever the stamp set is going to be smaller. So it's probably like a 20-point font for the name of the company, and probably like a 12 for the name of the stamp set. They look so cute in their little secondary packaging. What I really love about this though, and I'm going to be really honest, number one, I'm organizing my craft room. Number two, I'm figuring out what stamp sets I have, because I'll be honest, there are times when I have just went and purchased a ton of other stamps, not to mention all of the stamps that I have from my company. And then when they just end up in the bins, I forget what I really have. And so then there are days when I'm like, God, I wish I had a sentiment about this. Well, I probably do. I just can never find it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and package up 3 more. Don't get me wrong, I have got another 2 full blue bins to go, but we're gonna package up another Jessica Lynn original stamp, a My Favorite Things, and a Lawn Fawn. Now the My Favorite Things stamp set is much taller, so that's why I purchased the size bags that I have, because I looked at the largest, tallest stamp set that I had, and that's the size I purchased. So that one is a little bit taller than the rest, but I still labeled it the same, even though part of it goes above the cardstock. It's not a big deal. Now here's another example of one that's even smaller than the average size. So this is a 4x4 stamp set that we offer. This is our adorable little Brentwood owl. And you can see this one is Once Upon a Fairy Tale. And you can see I'm just setting it all up. And again, we're going to toss that into the bag. Flip it over. And again, what I'm really liking is that I have consistency. Now because this one is shorter, I'm just cutting off the extra flap there on the back. We'll just fold this over. Let me show you how that looks. There it is. So look how cute that looks. I am extremely happy with this whole process. I think it looks great. I think it is a wonderful way to organize your stamps. And what I'm thinking about doing is labeling each stamp set, maybe with a number or a letter or something, and then starting a spreadsheet. And so in the spreadsheet, I could put the number with like a quick image so that if I'm looking for something in particular, I could easily find it. Well, thank you so much for watching part 2 of our Let's Take Back My Craft Room. I am so excited, piece by piece, baby steps, right? If you saw the size of my craft room, because I do own a rubber stamp company, trust me, it is going to take us some time to get through organizing all of this. But I do thank you so much for watching. I hope I inspired you to say, you know what, I know that it's something I just have to do. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe, comment, and like. I thank you again and again. I'm the owner of JessicaLynnOriginal.com. Have a great day.